We're fucking rolling. Hello, are you here to debate? Guess not. Okay.
They're here to waste time.
Here's another person. Hello, are you here to debate?
I am.
All right. What's your name, age, pronouns, please?
My name is Tyler. I am 20 years old, and you can just put he, him for the pronouns.
Okay. Tyler, 20, he, him. Tyler, what topic on the board are you calling to debate about today?
The gender affirming care for minors. I just have a few questions about that.
Okay. What's your questions? You're live right now with me and Jimmy Snow. What's your question?
Okay, so when you say gender affirming care for minors, what exactly is that? Is that like surgery? Is it social transition? Is it like, what exactly do you mean by that?
It would be, gender affirming care is just a litany of things. It would be anything used in the affirmation of somebody's physical attributes, so their phenotypic sexual attributes to their, phenotypic sexual or phenotypic like characteristics to their gender identity. So it can be social for some people. For others, it can be medical. Some it can be behavioral. Some it can be psychological. It's different for every person, so it's individualized. So I wouldn't be able to say like what specifically is done for each person.
Yeah, I mean, categorically, I would just say whatever is medically established to be. I don't think
Tyler, hold on, Tyler, because you can't hear
your ideal world.
Tyler, give me 1 second, because I don't think you can hear Jimmy. So let me just make sure. That would mean I need a virtual cable, wouldn't I? Jimmy, say something now.
Tyler, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, but I can't. But Tyler can't hear me. No. Tyler can't hear me now unless I do this. Tyler, can you hear me? Tyler?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, and Jimmy and everybody can still hear everybody else?
Well, I don't know. Can you hear me now, Tyler?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I just have to monitor myself, which I hate doing, but it's fine. Okay, Jimmy.
I can show you after the show how to not have to do that if you like.
Oh yeah, that would be great. I'll look at while I'm sitting here. I'll look at ways to do it.
Well,
but yeah, go ahead.
The number one way, if you're using a virtual cable, you can add your virtual cable as an input in vMix and send it either only to your headphones or only to the master, but not your headphones. And then you don't double hear it. But that's for later. So Tyler, what I would tell you is for my own answer, I would just put whatever the medically established care is that basically like what has been established as the best care for those people in that situation. I think that actually is something you probably agree with. In fact, I bet, you can tell me if I'm wrong or right, I bet that I can make you agree that it's a good idea to give puberty blockers to 6-year-old girls.
I mean, you can try.
What do you think the odds are? You would say no?
I would say that it
give a puberty blocker to a 6-year-old girl?
What?
You would not give puberty blockers to a 6-year-old girl, you're saying, right?
Unless there is a legitimate medical need for it, no.
Oh, I agree. A legitimate medical need, but I think that doctors determine what the legitimate medical need is. So most of the time we give puberty blockers to 6-year-olds if they have what's called precocious puberty, as in puberty too early, and their body is likely not prepped for it. And that way they have their puberty later on in life.
And that is the only reason that I would ever give puberty blockers to a child.
Okay, just real quick. Tyler.
That is not I do not consider that a legitimate medical reason.
Tyler
doesn't consider it a legitimate medical reason. Tyler, should we determine our medical treatments based on whether or not you determine it as legitimate or doctors?
No, the doctors. But
exactly.
But a doctor should not determine medical diagnosis on a political ideology.
Oh, it's
Correct.
not a political ideology. So I don't know what you're talking about there.
We fully agree. They should not
Yes,
diagnose anybody as liberal
Transgenderism is
or
a political
Democrat.
ideology.
No,
Yes.
it isn't.
Okay,
No, it
really
isn't.
quickly, because I think we need to do this, Tyler. Can you just like give me a functioning definition of the term transgender?
Of transgender,
Yes.
a person trying to become the opposite sex. Transgenderism is the idea that a person can become the opposite sex, which is obviously not true.
Okay. So let me just understand something really quickly. When I say a phrase like trans women are women, you think I'm saying trans women want to be the other sex?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what gender and sex are, like as separate entities?
Okay, so the way that I always say it is that there are two sexes, zero genders, and infinite personalities.
Okay, there are zero genders.
Because gender is
zero
just
whatsoever.
a concept that was made up in the 1960s by John Money and Alfred Kinsey.
Okay. So real quick, just to correct you on a few things. Gender existed well before John Money. They were studying gender at the Institute of Sexology in Germany in like the early 1900s, like 1910. John Money wasn't even born yet. Secondly, you're claiming there is no separation between sex and gender, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, they are the exact same things. Wonderful. Are you able to, at the current moment, see the YouTube like stream, or are you not able to see what's on the screen right now?
I am not. I have my phone off because if I have the stream on, then it causes echoes.
Okay, I'm gonna describe for you really quickly a really cute woman, and I want to know from you if that sounds like a cute woman. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great. She has the most adorable little black beady eyes. She has the most adorable, cute little wet button nose. She has two upright ears covered in fur. She has four little adorable paws. Does this sound like a cute woman?
Dog or a cat?
It's a woman.
That is not how that works.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. Maybe I misheard.
So,
didn't Tyler?
I'm confused.
Didn't Tyler tell us that gender and sex are the same thing?
It has to work that way. Sex and gender, there's no distinction, and so that was a beautiful, gorgeous woman. I'm on board, Tyler. You and I agree. Dogs are women.
Okay, I believe in three genders, or at least genders as you define the term. There's
How do we define the term?
Female, and there's mentally ill.
Mentally ill is a gender now. So I have depression. I have clinical depression diagnosed. So I have two genders.
No, that's not.
I'm man.
No.
Wait, hold on. So when somebody asks me my pronouns, I should say he/him/ kind of sad.
No, you are misunderstanding me. I mean,
are you misspeaking?
Gender or identity other than male or female is mental illness.
Okay, so I have a mental illness, so that's my gender.
It is a gender. That it actually is a gender, though. That it's not that you're male or female.
Mental illness doesn't mean it's your gender.
No, that's what you said. That was your claim.
You're saying that all rectangles are squares, but not all squares are rectangles. Or maybe I said that backwards. No, a mental illness is not a gender. A gender other than male or female is a mental illness.
Did he not say that mental illness was a gender?
Your position that mental illness is in fact a gender, which is what you said, was that you recognize three genders. You don't actually.
All mental illnesses are genders. All genders other than male
so
or female
you're talking to us like you're trying to correct us. But do identify you're trying to correct yourself and the thing you just said moments ago.
No, I am not.
There we go. No, well, okay, so let me repeat your statement back to you. I recognize three genders: male, female, and mental illness. Do you actually recognize those as three genders?
I just realized how loud I was. Is this sounding better, chat? Do I sound not as loud compared to Jimmy and
Tyler's gone
Tyler,
totally
who
quiet.
thinks that mental illness is a gender.
Well, now
Turn
he's trying to
myself down,
correct
so I
that he
shouldn't be as
doesn't.
loud.
That he misspoke and it was wrong. Tyler, did you rage quit? Are you gone? Where are you at? Tyler, come back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I accidentally muted him. You're the one, Tyler. You're the one who said that you believed in 3 genders.
That is true.
Yes.
By the way, by the way, Tyler, I'm actually with you. This was totally made up in the 70s. The same reason why I don't believe in cancer. Did you know that like cancer, like Percival Pott made it up in 1775, and so I don't believe in it.
Okay. Cancer is a legitimate medical.
Nah, it was made up.
No.
Yeah, it was.
I know people who have had cancer.
No, you don't. You know people who've been told by the liberals and the doctors who are serving the George Soros that they have cancer. Oh, what do you mean? Wait, so do you mean that if a discovery has happened in the medical world and then is affirmed by the medical world, that's what we should trust to mean that something exists, and we shouldn't trust somebody who's just like calling in and is like, I'm mad because if I admit that trans girl is a girl, it makes me feel gay. Is that what it is? Which one should we trust?
Wait, so are you saying that gender and sexuality is a recent finding? We've only found out about this in the last 100 years?
What do you think? When you say found out, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about?
You're trying to be very broad.
By the way, extensive this is?
Cute obfuscation because you saw how bad your thing was going. So you're like, wait, can I Kellyanne Con my way out of it? That's overwhelming research.
I have never done that.
Overwhelming research and better understanding of it. Clearly, what we have access to has happened in the last century. But the idea that the first trans people existed in the last century is crazy. There were trans people in the American Old West.
So
Brigham Young had a trans son. They just didn't have words for it back then.
No, that is incorrect.
Yes, everything
people
that is
and
correct.
Transgenderism has only become common in the last 10 to 15 years.
No.
There
That's
are no
gay people have only
trans
become
people
common.
before 1960s.
That is completely incorrect.
Tyler.
There were cosplayers before 1960s. People who dressed up as the other sex, but there were not actually people that actually believed they were the other sex.
Maybe we can't hear you. Yes, there were.
Okay, Tyler, I need to ask you something, and this
Can you give me an example?
Tyler, listen to me for a
second.
second.
Can you give me an example?
Tyler.
Can you not hear Jovan?
He's ignoring me.
Why are you ignoring Jovan? Oh, is it because he's black? Because you've been responding to me. Is it you don't respond to black guys?
No, I'm responding to you because you're the person that's responding to me.
Tyler.
I don't know, but when you guys are done, I can give you multiple examples.
Jovan, what point do you have to make?
Okay, listen. I need you to do me a favor, Tyler. I need you to provide me a functioning definition for the term gender and then a functioning definition for the term sex. That's what I need from you.
Okay. Sex is it's male or female. So, and gender
hey Tyler, if I asked you to provide me a definition of the term car and you said Ford and Toyota, is that a definition of the word car?
No, car is a vehicle that you drive to get places.
Great. So now please provide me a functioning definition of the term gender and the term sex. What
you
provided me were examples.
Airplanes are cars.
Okay, do you not believe that there are only 2 sexes?
Motorcycles are car.
Tyler, what is sex? Pretend I'm an alien who has no idea how humans reproduce, who has no idea about the Earth. What is a functioning definition of the term sex?
It's not a trick question.
Well, sex is what you use to procreate. So, that's one definition. The other definition is what sex you are, as in, do you have X chromosomes or Y or XY.
I don't know if you know this, Tyler, but in order to provide a definition, you typically can't use the word in the definition because then you're not defining the word.
I will say, Tyler, I appreciated a little bit of your honesty, though. In your first definition, you said sex is what you use to procreate, establishing that you believe that Jovan and I do that and acknowledging that you don't. But do go on.
Well, okay, that's a fair diss, actually. I'll give you that one.
No, thank goodness. He gave me it.
I'll give you that one. That was actually a good
I'm
insult.
having too antagonistic. Do you do less of this on your streams?
That's funny. I like that one.
Right
I usually just match energies.
Okay.
Depends on what I'm getting.
I'm too autistic. How do you identify the energy level someone else is at?
Okay.
Host is a little loud.
So,
okay, hold on. I'm going to turn. You guys keep talking. I'm going to turn Jimmy down slightly.
That's always a good idea.
Okay. So,
yeah, right.
So if we're asking about definitions, can I ask you your definition of a woman?
Yeah, an adult human whose gender identity aligns with their personal schema on the female sex.
Okay, so if I have a biological female, someone who is born female,
yep,
that has short hair, she drives a truck, she works as a mechanic.
Good for her.
Would you say that's performing the general, like, stereotypical actions of being a man?
What would that have to do with my definition?
You gotta love that when they're like,
you-
my script was not prepared for you to give a definition other than what I was prepared for. So I'm going to add words to it, like stereotypical, as though that you said that, and see if I can trick you and get you to switch back to mine.
Yeah, like effectively, Tyler, I don't think you let me. Do you understand what I mean when I say my definition?
Kind of.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't really done very extensive debate on this topic.
Or
it seems
research.
weird that you were trying to combat my definition without like a real concrete understanding of what my definition means. You can ask me,
Okay,
and I can tell you.
Okay, fine. Let's switch to sports. Do you believe that a transgender woman should be able to play in women's sports?
This is fun. When you are asked for a definition and you give a terrible one, you try to go to like, wait, I've been watching Charlie Kirk. So the easiest thing to do here is go, okay, well, what is a woman? That'll trip you up. And then when it didn't go the way you thought it would be, some bubbering college student who doesn't know much, just what side they're on, can't answer well, you're like, shit, let's go to plan B. Let's talk about trans people in sports.
Okay, well, the what is a woman question was originally came up with by Matt Walsh and not Charlie Kirk. But yes, I do watch a lot of Charlie Kirk.
It's been a question for like hundreds of years.
When did I say, or who originally came up with it? Which one is more famously doing the sitting, talking to college students right now?
Okay, so
you were wrong there.
Okay, we're getting off track here.
Here, I'll make it real simple for you. I'll make it really simple.
So far is by changing tracks.
I'll make it real simple, Tyler. I'll make it real simple. Trans women are women, therefore should be allowed to compete in women's sports. So in order for us to say they shouldn't, because you clearly seem to want them not to, you would need to prove to me that they're not women first.
Okay, so since you want trans women to play in women's sports, will you apologize to Peyton McNabb right now?
No.
Why not?
I don't even know who that is because I don't pretend to follow sports.
So Peyton McNabb was a high school volleyball player who got a ball spiked into her head, and she now has permanent brain damage because she was damaged by a transgender player.
And this has never happened, right? So no one's ever gotten brain damage.
She now has permanent brain damage from 17 years old because she got hit in the face with a volleyball so hard.
Thank you. You've just proven that teenagers shouldn't play sports where you have a chance of getting injured. I agree.
That's not what I said. I said that women shouldn't play sports where they can get injured.
Has any woman in volleyball, has any cisgender woman in volleyball injured another cisgender woman?
Of course they have, but I doubt they have given them
so why do you only care?
brain damage.
Wait.
Wait,
Why do you
doubt or
only
you
care
know?
when a transgender woman injures somebody?
I don't only care. I'm
do.
saying that it is more likely to happen when there is
Okay,
a man playing
name
with
one
the
cis woman.
women.
Name one cis woman who was injured by a cis woman, brain injury, a concussion, whatever. Because I've already found that there have been several by another cis woman. You said you doubt it's ever happened. I've already found that it has happened. So name one other instance of where the same thing happened between, because you care equally. Name one other time.
My sister.
Who?
My sister.
Your sister. So
My
to
sister
be
was
clear,
injured playing sports. They gave her a concussion.
No. Volleyball. Another cis person, another cis woman who got a brain injury playing volleyball against another cis woman.
I don't have any instances of that off the top of my head.
Right, because
I'm
if it
sure I
doesn't
could find
actually
some,
come
but
directly in your orbit or a part of your bigotry, you don't actually care. Only if it can make a point for you will you actually give a shit.
Bigotry. There's that buzzword.
So you're saying,
You've been using buzzwords this whole conversation.
Let's try and find somewhere where we can. Would you say that this whole like gender thing, if it's clear that a lot of people are cheating and they're using this whole gender thing, they're clearly a part of this group, we should go ahead and ban them, especially if overnight it would reduce so much of the cheating in the sport. Is that kind of what you're getting at?
Yeah. They are
good. I agree. Please let's ban all cis people in sports. Because if you remove all cis people from sports, over 95% of cheating ends. It's like 99%.
I'm against cheating in sports.
Yeah,
I am
get rid of
not
the cis people.
against.
Get rid of the cis people because they're the ones.
I'm not sure what point you're trying to make here.
You want to get rid of all trans people because you think you have examples of a few trans people cheating. We don't have any indication that they actually cheated or anything, but you think that
when have I said that I want to get rid of trans people? I have never said that.
People in sports. You did just say you want to ban trans people in sports. So you want to get rid of trans people from sports.
Ban them from sports. Get rid of them entirely out of life. No.
I never said that. Why do you have to? If your position and point is so good, so strong, why do you have to prop up straw men to fight instead of the actual person you're talking to? Why do you have to be reductionist? Why do you have to be hyperbolic? Why can't you just stick to your actual points and not try these fallacious ways of arguing? I assume your points are very strong.
To my points. I have never made a straw man.
Yes, you have. On the basis of what you think are a couple of trans people who you believe have cheated but haven't actually established, you think you should get rid of all trans people from sports.
Hey, I have a really important question.
It's more than a couple.
I have a really important question.
Tyler.
Sorry, I just have a really important question for Tyler because I wanted to make sure I was right about this before moving away from it. Hey, if McNabb faced such a traumatic injury that she now has like permanent brain damage, why was she playing basketball like on her school sports team like a year after that injury? If it was so traumatic, how come she could continue to play sports?
I don't know. I don't actually know the extent of her brain injury.
So it was terrible enough that it affected her whole life, but not so bad that she couldn't then continue playing sports.
You know what? I know the answer. I'll answer for you, Tyler. She wasn't playing basketball against any trans people, so that's why. Right? That's got to be your best argument, right, Tyler? No. You say she can come back to basketball. No,
volleyball. She was not playing basketball.
Yes, she was playing volleyball, and then
now.
she said that you said that she suffered permanent brain damage and she suffered these big traumatic injuries, and then a year later she played basketball on her school's basketball team. Kind of seems like if you suffered traumatic injury that's so bad that you have to spend the rest of your life grifting for the anti-trans side, that you probably shouldn't be then playing basketball after that. Like some sort of
brain injuries are very finicky. There are many parts of the brain that can be damaged. Just because you damage one part of your brain does not mean you are now like a disabled invalid for the rest of your life.
Didn't say she was disabled.
You can still do things.
But I didn't say she was disabled. I said if it was such a traumatic brain injury that it ruined her sports career, that it messed with all these things, but a year later she's playing varsity basketball for her high school. Seems a little grifty to me.
Where did you find this information that she was playing varsity basketball?
Oh, yeah.
What is your source for that?
There's this thing called Huddle. Huddle is an account for high school students to share their like stats with colleges and things like that. And she literally has a Huddle account that has basketball highlights from a year
by the way.
after her volleyball game.
And how do you know it is the same Peyton McNabb?
Because she's confirmed it was her on X.
Yeah.
This is what
It's funny how
like 5 minutes of research would have done for you, by the way.
Right. Maybe I should Google any of these things. Maybe I should Google, has a cis woman ever gotten a brain injury from another cis woman? Does the word brain injury automatically mean what I think it means? Or would any concussion technically be a brain injury?
But here's the beauty. I think as terms of brain injuries, you've given me the most, Tyler. So catch you later. Let's give a shout. Thank you guys for watching. And shout out to my YouTube members. Their names appear on the side. Membership starts at $2.99 and gets you access to early videos, uncensored videos, and members-only content. Also, shout out to Tier 4 members, Bamji, Matthew Holloway, Vampy, Kelsey Dooley, Kelsey K, Jake, Marceline, and Yemye. Tier 4 members get to help choose debate topics, and their contributions go a long way to helping me create higher quality content for all of you. Remember to subscribe for your daily dose of leftist debates, and I'll see you in the next video.